Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about the untold lives of the women who were killed by Jack the Ripper. The women killed by Jack the Ripper. It's a really long title, but it's by Hallie Rubenhold. And this is a nonfiction. It was actually one of the Goodreads 2019 reader pick in nonfiction. I think it has like a 4.25 rating. It was rated really high. I read a lot of nonfiction. I was really excited about this. I also do a lot of like true crime podcasts, so this was so 100% up my alley. So I actually heard about this through some YouTubers that I follow, and they said really good things about it. They were really excited about it, so I could not wait. And I think I had sort of a credit available, so I actually heard this via audiobook, and I'm so glad I did. It was sort of exactly what I expected and not at all what I expected. It was wonderful. I would say a 4.5, 5-star read. I can't really decide what I want to give it at the moment yet. I've recently finished it like yesterday. And this was as soon as I could actually shoot this video. So I have nothing but good things to say about it. I could not stop listening to it. It was such a, so essentially this tells the story of these 5 women who were killed by Jack the Ripper. And I don't even know if his name comes up, maybe. I mean, obviously he comes up, but it has nothing to do with him. It is 100% the lives of these women and what led them to the point where they eventually were killed by Jack the Ripper. Victorian London was an outstandingly repressive time for women, and I would not necessarily say that this is feminist literature. I think only in the sense of like maybe it's women, but I would not say it's feminist literature at all. But really, it just creates and tells a story of it just humanizes these women and makes them become real people, and not what it really. There's a lot of assumptions about Jack the Ripper and a lot of things that were really speculated that just were not at all based in truth. They were based in the time, and it's very sad, but it just creates such rich stories about these women, which of course, because they're human lives, and it's just so heartbreakingly sad when you get to the point of like ultimate destitution, because I mean really where they were when they got killed was just so sad, but I could not get enough of it. It's told beautifully. It is I need to go and check who narrates the actual story that I read, because it was actually really stunning. I'm going to place a link for it in the description down below, so definitely check that out, because it was absolutely wonderful. I really could not get enough of it. The narration was lovely. It was so interesting. It also was actually relatively short. I mean, okay, so I'm currently listening to like a 55-hour book, so I say relatively short, but I think it was a solid 10 hours. So really for me, it was just kind of like a refresher. I like reading a lot of nonfiction like that, because I think it's just a beautiful breath of fresh air after, I read a lot of different things at the same time. So I'm usually in the middle of, maybe let's go like conservatively 4 or 5 stories, even though sometimes it's a little bit more. So I'm in the middle of a series at the moment. I'm reading a book with my boyfriend. I'm reading a couple different graphic novel series, a couple different comic series. So in the middle of all of these things, I like to have a nonfiction just kind of be something completely different. So I think this was a absolutely wonderful recommendation. I think it was just an outstanding story. If you like Jack the Ripper, I think it really paints a picture of it changes a lot of the assumptions that people have had, but it does it in a way that isn't argumentative or even particularly speculative. It just tells the lives of these women and where they came from. And it was 100% worth it. So definitely check it out. It's The Untold Stories of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. Thanks very much for joining me today. Definitely leave your comments down below, hit the subscribe button, and check out some of my videos coming up next. Bye.